patriotic than that. It's a disgrace.
It's a joke, isn't it? I mean, the guy is the most... He comes from the strand of left-wing thinking that hates our country.
I commit myself to serve you all, King, country, and Commonwealth.
Prince William has just shattered 7 decades of royal protocol in a dramatic intervention that has sent shockwaves through modern Britain. In a moment that few could have imagined, he stepped forward to defend his father in a way that left the Prime Minister, Sir Starmer, visibly stunned and silent. What followed may yet trigger the most serious constitutional crisis since the abdication of Edward VII. Less than an hour before the events unfolded, Prince William arrived at Westminster Abbey for what was expected to be a routine ceremonial appearance. Nothing about what followed, however, was routine. Instead of the customary smiles and polite formalities, the Prince of Wales delivered a short, devastating statement that instantly changed the atmosphere in the Abbey and reverberated far beyond its walls. My father's wisdom and dedication to this nation require no defense from any politician. The silence that followed was profound. Keir Starmer, standing only meters away, appeared visibly shaken, his face drained of color. Cabinet ministers beside him shifted uneasily, and the weight of the moment was unmistakable. This extraordinary confrontation did not arise in a vacuum. 3 days earlier, leaked WhatsApp messages revealed that members of Keir Starmer's inner circle had allegedly been coordinating a campaign to undermine King Charles. The messages, obtained by senior Conservative sources, suggested Labour strategists had been planning to portray the king as politically biased, out of touch, and a threat to modern democracy. One message, attributed to a Downing Street aide, was particularly damaging, stating that the aim was to make Charles appear old, interfering, and unelected, and to ensure the public viewed him as the problem rather than the government. The strategy appeared clear: weaken the monarchy to deflect attention from Labour's collapsing poll numbers. Further documents reportedly leaked to The Telegraph indicated that Labour's strategy unit had been preparing this approach for months, even hiring American political consultants known for aggressive campaigning. The reported cost of the operation, more than £300,000 of taxpayer money, only intensified public anger at a time when many families are struggling with rising energy bills and food prices. Against this backdrop, Prince William made a decision that palace insiders have described as unprecedented. Known for his discipline and determination to remain above political conflict, the Prince of Wales chose to break royal protocol and speak publicly, doing so in one of the most symbolically powerful settings in the country, with the political establishment watching. Sources close to William say he spent 2 days carefully crafting his response, alongside constitutional experts and senior fast advisors. Princess Catherine is said to have been his strongest supporter, urging him to act for the sake of his father and the country. Those close to the family insist this was not an impulsive reaction, but a calculated and deeply considered intervention. When William spoke, his words were measured, restrained, and devastating in their impact. He praised centuries of service by the Crown, highlighted his father's lifelong dedication to Britain, its environment, and its communities, and concluded by stressing that such dedication required no defense from any politician. The emphasis on that final word cut through. The Abbey and everyone present understood precisely who was being addressed. The reaction was immediate and explosive. Within minutes, social media platforms erupted with the hashtag Defend the Crown, reaching the top of global trends in under 20 minutes. Video clips of William's statement amassed millions of views before the Prime Minister's team could even formulate a response. Cameras captured Keir Starmer's reaction as the prince spoke, silent, motionless, and visibly unsettled. Body language experts later pointed to trembling hands, repeated swallowing, and classic signs of acute public humiliation. The contrast was so stark that even lifelong Labour supporters began voicing doubts. A video posted by Margaret Davies, a 64-year-old retired nurse from Cardiff who had voted Labour all her life, went viral after she said that watching the Prime Minister stand speechless was not strength, but weakness and shame. Her message has since been shared hundreds of thousands of times. As public anger grew, attention also turned to deeper issues facing the country. Veterans who served Britain with honor continue to sleep rough on the streets even as political scandals dominate headlines. One such case, that of Michael Patterson, a 71-year-old veteran found sheltering under Waterloo Bridge in freezing conditions, struck a particular chord. After 4 decades of service, his pension barely covers his medication. Statistics released by Veterans UK show that more than 6,000 former servicemen and women are currently homeless across Britain. Against this reality, reports of significant government spending on consultants, advisors, and communications training fueled accusations of moral failure and misplaced priorities. Even traditionally, Labour-supporting newspapers began to criticize the government with headlines highlighting the stark contrast between veterans freezing on the streets and political maneuvering at the highest levels. In an unexpected development, King Charles himself then broke his silence, speaking privately at a dinner at Buckingham Palace attended by Commonwealth leaders. The King reportedly addressed the situation with calm authority. He reaffirmed that the Crown does not engage in political battles, stating that it serves rather than rules, but also emphasized that it does not abandon the principles that have sustained the nation for centuries. The presence of senior figures from across the Commonwealth gave the message international weight, signaling that the monarchy stands for continuity and stability beyond any single government. Palace insiders say the remarks were carefully crafted with constitutional advice and were intended to convey support for Prince William, a warning to the Prime Minister and reassurance to the public. The political consequences have been severe. Reports suggest senior members of the House of Lords are considering whether to formally censure a sitting Prime Minister for attacking the monarchy, a move that has not occurred since the 18th century. The May discussion of such an option underscores the gravity of the situation, particularly as several Labour peers are said to be privately supportive of such action. Financial markets reacted nervously with sterling falling sharply amid concerns about political and constitutional instability. Polling data has painted an equally grim picture for Labour, showing the governing party falling to third place nationally with support collapsing among older voters and in key regions. Internal polling reportedly suggests the party could face catastrophic losses if an election